Night fell like a heavy shroud over the small town of Willow Creek. The streets grew silent, save for the occasional rustling of leaves stirred by a cold, unwelcome wind. 11-year-old Lily Turner had always loved the quiet, the way it made her feel cozy and safe in her cozy treehouse or bundled up with a book under her blankets. But tonight, something was off. It started with whispers, soft, almost inaudible, drifting through the darkened woods at the edge of town. Lily had heard rumors about the woods, stories of strange creatures and unexplainable shadows, but she had laughed them off as childish stories. Still, a strange curiosity gnawed at her, urging her to peek over her window sill and gaze toward the trees. She saw it then, an eerie, hunched figure darting between the trees, its elongated limbs moving with unnatural precision. Its skin was pallid and mottled, stretched tightly over an emaciated frame, and it had no visible eyes, only dark, empty sockets that seemed to glow faintly in the darkness. Lily's heart raced. The figure was known locally as the Rake, a creature from old legends whispered in hushed tones by the townsfolk. Some said it was a demon unleashed by the misdeeds of the past, others that it was a cursed spirit, doomed forever to hunt the living. Whatever it was, Lily felt an icy wave of dread settle in her chest. She tried to shut the window but was rooted to her spot, eyes fixed on the creature as it moved closer. Its limbs were unnaturally long, its claws glinting like sharpened knives in the moonlight. Suddenly, it paused, sensing her presence. Its head tilted slightly as if studying her from afar. Lily's breath hitched. The creature's presence radiated pure malevolence. It seemed to shimmer in the darkness, almost as if it was made of shadow stitched together with unseen fibers. The stories had warned of its ferocity, its insatiable hunger for something, perhaps souls, perhaps victims, of which Lily feared she might be the next. As if sensing her fear, the creature stepped toward her house, silent but dreadfully deliberate. Lily's heart hammered against her chest as she backed away from the window, her mind scrambling for a way out. Her parents were asleep across the hall, unaware of the nightmare lurking just beyond their walls. A sudden creak outside made her gasp. The creature was nearby, so close she felt its dark aura pressing against her windows. She wanted to scream but no sound escaped. Instead, her legs felt like lead as she tiptoed toward the door, clutching her flashlight. She hurried down the hall, every step feeling unnatural, as if the house itself was alive and trying to keep her still. Barely daring to breathe, Lily pushed open her door and tiptoed into the hallway. The beam of her flashlight flickered as she moved, casting elongated shadows that danced ominously on the walls. Outside, a low, guttural sound echoed through the night, a rasping, mocking growl. The Rake was closer now, only yards away. Lily pressed her back against the wall, clutching her flashlight like a talisman. Then she remembered her old grandpa's stories, tales of how the creature could only be harmed by light. A sudden idea sparked in her mind. She reached into her pocket and grabbed the small flashlight her grandfather had given her, a relic from a long-ago camping trip. She flicked it on, the beam stabbing through the darkness. The creature recoiled as if burned by the light, its form flickering violently. Lily seized her chance and sprinted toward the door, her heart pounding like a drum. Behind her, the creature howled, a loud, unsettling noise that sounded almost human in its desperation. But Lily didn't stop. She burst outside into the cold night air, the beam of her flashlight illuminating the empty street. For a moment, she thought she had escaped. The creature had retreated into the shadows. But then, as she reached the safety of her yard and slammed the gate shut, she saw it reflected in the windows, the faint, sinister glow of eyes staring directly at her from the woods. The Rake was still watching. Lily's breaths came in ragged gasps as she pressed herself against the door, clutching her flashlight and trembling. She knew, deep down, that the creature was never truly gone, only lurking in the shadows, always waiting. And as the wind howled around her house, she realized she would never feel entirely safe again. Sometimes, late at night, when silence falls heavy in the woods creek, she could still feel those eyes watching, waiting for her to turn off her light and step back into the darkness.